Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mary here, also known as Sunny Love. I wanted to say I'm here with you once again for day 178 together. I'm talking about Let's Get Real, lessons learned from the field, where we get a little deeper into the introduction of my book. I wanted to say welcome back to all who have taken this 178-day journey with us. And I wanted to say that for those of you who are new, you may want to go back and review some of the other days of me reading the book so you can catch up. But I wanted to say today is the continuation of the introduction. And what I wanted to say is, as time passed, many of the painful experiences from my childhood began resurfacing. The abuse, the domestic situations, the deep-rooted dysfunction I had buried for years slowly began affecting every area of my life. Panic attacks started showing up out of nowhere. Depression consumed my thoughts, and I found myself hiding from the outside world. And so I want to say, I know that was quite a bit to take in, but I want to say we're going to sit up straight. We're going to take a few deep breaths together, 3 really, and we're going to ground ourselves, feet on the floor. And I want you to take in 3 deep breaths. So whatever you want to take in and whatever you want to release, just release it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another deep breath all the way down into your tummy. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Yes. And I wanted to say that in the book, I speak more directly about some of the abuse I experienced. But because I understand that many people listening may carry similar wounds, I want to move carefully through these conversations here because I always want you to take care of yourself, right? And don't listen to heavy things, so especially when you're alone and have no one to process those things with. If you desire to read those deeper parts of yourself, right, you can find my full story at sunnylovellc.com, and you can get a signed copy of the book. But even while helping transform the lives of others through my book, I was silently battling flashbacks, anxiety, poor concentration, and hypervigilance connected to PTSD that was never diagnosed. But in learning, you find out those things about yourself or about your life, the symptoms, the signs, and the things that you go through. The memories of old hurts overwhelmed me at times, just like it would overwhelm anyone else during their struggles in life too. Yet I refuse to allow other people's labels or misunderstandings of my past to determine my future, right? And I don't say to people, what's wrong with you? I may say, what happened before you got here to be with me, right? What happened before you arrived at school that morning? Or what happened before you got to work that had you on edge, right? Things happen in our lives, and just because we can stuff it down doesn't mean you always need to continue doing those things, right? Sometimes you just gotta release yourself, right? And that takes time, that takes work, that takes effort, that takes learning about what's really going on inside of ourselves, right? I knew somewhere deep down within myself that a different destiny was still out there waiting for me, right? And I've learned now to say what's possible right now, even in a conversation. What can be designed, what can be created, what can be established, what can be moved out of us, right? Out there in the atmosphere, because what's not hidden any longer breaks free. So if you want to know more about what happens next, stay connected. And we will be back again tomorrow on day 179. And I always say, the Lord willing, because I don't take life for granted. And you will know why along the rest of this journey together. Thank you for those who have subscribed, those who have liked, those who have shared my YouTube channel with others. And if this message inspires you to go deeper in your own journey, please share it with others, because there's somebody else out there waiting to discover themselves. And it is such an amazing quest. So we're going to hug ourselves once again, and we're going to give ourselves permission to be loved. And we're going to take 3 more deep breaths together, okay? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Yes, I love you. Be safe. We will see you tomorrow on day 179 as we go deeper with Let's Get Real, lessons learned from the field. Have a great day. Be safe. We love you.